Welcome to Defense Universe.
China, an interesting country in Asia, which shares border with 14 countries and have border disputes with 42 countries in the world. But, it is now among the very few countries which have developed their own fifth-generation stealth fighter aircrafts. Just like Americans have developed F-20 Raptor and F-35 and Russian have developed Su-57, same way Chinese have spied and stolen from both of them and made their own, so-called Mighty Dragon or the J-20. So let's try to figure out, is it good enough to be called a fifth-gen jet? Or has it achieved the stealth characteristics that one fifth-gen fighter should have? Or does it possess any threat to India in the line of actual control? So before we jump into that debate, let's check out the brief history of J-20. The J-20 emerged from the late 90s JXX program. In 2008, the PLA Air Force endorsed Chengdu Aerospace Corporation's proposal of Project 718. December 2010, the first J-20 prototype was observed undertaking high-speed taxiing tests around the Chengdu Aircraft Design Institute facilities. Since then, from 2011 to 2015-16, almost 8 prototypes of J-20 have been developed and flight tested. In March 2017, Chinese media reported that the fighter entered service with a series of technical challenges including reliability of WS-15 engines. Aviation experts around the world have raised a number of serious doubt about J-20's generational gap, including former IAF Air Chief Marshal B.S. Danoa. He said, and here I quote, "If the J-20 is indeed a fifth-generation stealth fighter, then why does it have canards? While genuine fifth-generation fighters such as the US F-22, F-35, and Russian fifth-generation Su-57 don't." He also questioned why can't the J-20 Super Cruise if it is really a fifth-generation fighter as its manufacturer Chengdu Aerospace calls it. Many experts also expressed concern about its stealth due to its significant RCS or radar cross-section. J-20's RCS from the side as big as 20 square meters. However, from head-on, most expert assessments place the J-20 somewhere between 0.08 and 0.3 square meters, which is still significantly larger than either F-35 or F-20 Raptor on their worst days. Now let's try to understand, does it possess any threat to India on LSC? Operations from high-altitude air bases on the Tibetan Plateau would mean the J-20 fighters will have lesser room to carry more weapons or fuel, resulting in a constrained combat range. That's bad news for China, since the PLA Air Force air bases are situated at longer distances from the contested LAC, which would mean the Chinese fighters will have very little time to target or engage the Indian aircraft. On the contrary, the Indian Rafales and Su-30 have extensive experience in combat roles, and with a service ceiling of 50,000 feet, they can perform exceptionally well at higher altitudes. In the scenario of visual air-to-air combat, the Chinese J-20 will get clobbered by IAF Su-30 and Rafales, which is precisely the reason why J-20 will never engage the Indian fighter jets.